How did she get to marriage is my point.
Men want marriage more. And you can tell that men want marriage more because half of these shits are ending and 80% of women are the ones
who's the gatekeeper, bro.
Welcome to Chew the Fat. I am your host, Smoove, and today we have count of three, very special guests with us. And as you know, on the Chew the Fat with Smoove show, we allow our guests to introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Sliim, 40 from Camden.
Whoa. She wasn't done.
She was done.
No, she wasn't.
No, I was very much done.
No, wait.
I thought she was done. She said.
So there's name, then there's age. Hold it.
What did I say?
That you from Camden?
Sliim from Camden.
40.
Oh, you 40?
Camden.
You said that?
Yeah.
All three of
She
them?
said I'm Sliim 40 from Camden.
That was too fast.
You want me to slow
Yeah,
down?
it kind of sounded like your name was Sliim 40.
Oh, that's a weird
Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah.
I can see how you...
Right? Yes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she was
Sliim
good.
40.
I'm
Like,
like-
damn.
Yeah, Sliim.
Oh.
You start all over again. What you want to do?
No.
Yeah, no,
Keep it
we
going.
got it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so she's Slim. She's 40. She's from Camden. Awesome.
Dope.
And you?
I am Jaz the Realtor from Jersey City. I am a teacher, real estate agent, and entrepreneur.
See how that shit went?
She still doesn't.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what we're doing. Jaz the Realtor.
Jaz the Realtor.
Right. And?
I'm 37.
Awesome.
Nice.
You, sir?
Ayindei, host of Authentic Alphas, and you're 44.
Right. And those, y'all should recognize Andy by now. He's the reason why my channel's on probation right now. So,
Wait, say what?
yeah, he's been, since he's arrived, my channel has been getting into more and more trouble, just in case you didn't know that he's a troublemaker.
That's interesting. He's trying to, he instigates something. I'm not trying to make it all out of what he's talking about. I have nothing to do with your restriction issues, sir. I didn't get you no flags, no nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. And y'all know me, so we're not going to do that. All right. So we're going to start.
Slim.
What's up with you?
What's your relationship status?
I'm single.
No, you're not. You single?
Yeah.
Single like a prego?
I guess so.
Why?
I just felt like I wanted to be single.
No.
Okay.
Why?
I just said it and then you said no, so now you got to tell me why.
Okay.
What?
Do you feel like there's not enough available good men? Do you?
No, I was with a man and then I decided that I wanted to be single.
While you were with a man, you decided to be single one
Yeah,
day?
like how else would I become single?
What would make you do that?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I didn't think too much into it. I just was like, all right, I'm ready to be outside again, so.
Oh, she wanted to hit the streets. Oh, okay. I ain't mad at you. Okay.
Who invested more, you or him?
That's a good question. Maybe him.
So definitely.
We're talking about financially?
I'm talking about in general. Finance is just energy.
In general, I feel like we both put in some work.
Yeah, but my question was who put in more?
I don't know.
Slim, it's got to be something though. Like, did you like not the way the way he smelled anymore? Did you just get tired of him? Did you feel like, oh, he really a bum, or like?
No, maybe I just got tired of him. Maybe.
Yeah. So he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong in particular.
Well, maybe he did a bunch of things wrong.
Were y'all living together?
No.
Oh.
Why would I live?
Wait, how long were you together to begin with?
6 years.
Oh, shit.
Okay, guys. What are we doing here? Y'all sit down. Are y'all mourning? What's happening?
Yo, I feel for the brother. Yeah.
I feel for him for why?
Bro, my girl left me after 4 years. I thought that was tough.
No one really cares.
We know. Oh man.
So wait, how long have you been single? How long have you separated from him?
It's been like a couple months now.
Oh yeah, it'll sink in. It is sinking. Yeah, yeah.
No,
I don't know if it's gonna sink in, man.
No, I was gonna sink in eventually.
She seems like
she gonna realize ain't nothing outside now.
Yeah.
Who's looking for something?
That's what ends up happening.
Well, wait, who was looking for something?
You said you want to be back.
Nah, I don't think she's looking.
Yeah, I want to be back. Yeah, I ain't looking for nothing.
Maybe it's cold outside.
It's cold outside. I got heat. I pay for it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got seasons, but you know. Then it get cold and you'd be like, shit, I'd like to be inside right about.
I'm
Get a
afraid of
puppy.
Sliim. She scares me.
I'll get a puppy.
Me too.
You afraid of Sliim too?
I have feelings. I've heard that I'm a little cold. But no, I'm a very nice person. Right, Jazz?
Excellent.
Yes.
See? I'm nice. I'm a
Blink
nice
twice if you're
To
okay.
women, to women.
I'm nice to men, too. I'm a nice person. I just don't care too
nice
much.
to men, but she also
Just her friends.
no, not even her friends.
Leaving somebody after 6 years and not even have a reason. That's cold blooded.
I kind of had a reason.
She had a reason.
Kinda.
No.
I mean, whatever her.
Oh yeah,
reason
she
is,
was
that's
bored.
her
She was
reason.
bored. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a reason.
It's a reason.
I feel like guys have a lot more of a distinct reason for why they would do something.
I
like
mean,
that.
y'all feel like y'all got to make reasons. I didn't
No,
need
I'm
a
saying, I
reason.
feel like they would have
Just
had.
tired.
That's what I'm saying. That's scary. That's frightening.
She got bored.
Yeah, you
That's
commit
it.
to a woman and she just be like, yeah.
I
But
get it.
isn't that like you would do the same? You'd be
No, I
like,
wouldn't. As a guy, absolutely not. I wouldn't.
So you would sit there and you would have to pick her apart to break up with her. For why?
Well,
would have to
I'd
find
have to wait. I'd have to weigh it out. It'd have to make sense.
All right, and then after you wait out, you go, and then you go. Like, that's just what I did.
Makes sense. Jazz the realtor.
Yes.
How about you?
I have been single for about a year and a half. And the reason why I'm single is because my husband hasn't found me yet.
Oh.
Wait, what?
That's
No,
so
you
cute.
broke up with a nigga. What's the reason you broke up with a nigga?
Hell no, her husband didn't find her. I like that one.
But because he was not my husband.
Makes sense.
And my husband can't find me if I am in a relationship with someone else.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. To be honest with you, as a guy, I would rather a woman that
Be
is
with a
in a
man.
relationship or just got out of a relationship. That's better than being in the streets.
Wait.
It's better than being outside.
It's never better than being outside.
Wait. So
You want to
saying?
steal a woman from her boyfriend.
Are you saying?
Listen. Do you know what stealing is? It's acquiring something that doesn't belong to you that has value.
That belongs to someone else. That's stealing.
Something
It's
in the
already-
something in the street could be easily mistaken for garbage.
It doesn't matter.
If I take
you're
something off
taking
the
something
street,
out of
I ain't
somebody's
stealing. It was on the curb.
You can go to the store.
Now don't get me wrong. I found
You don't have to
I
break into
found
somebody's house
big screen TVs that work just fine outside of rich
at the
people's
store.
house. You know, but that's a one-time scenario. You get what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, if I break into somebody's house, I'm gonna find nice shit for sure.
You can just go to the store. That's
They don't often put it outside.
Okay.
You're not in the store. You just said you outside. You just said I want to go back in the
Stores are outside. Stores aren't like.
Jazz, we're not gonna
That's
let you
a
off the
that's a
hook that
market.
easy.
That's
either.
a flea market.
We're not letting you off the hook that easy. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to stay in the cut. Like, let me. No, we coming for you too.
Listen, if you
Because
take
I can't accept
Buddy
that
Girl,
answer either.
You can't accept that answer.
No.
That my husband hasn't found me yet.
I
Yeah,
think that's a
how is your
huge
husband supposed to
answer.
find you anyway? Are
I
you
don't
like-
know. At Home Depot in the freaking towel aisle, maybe, or at ShopRite while we're looking.
You be in a
at-
tile aisle?
I do. I be in the drill aisle too.
yeah.
Wow.
Buying because
That's where the men be.
I'm a homeowner.
Oh.
Like,
See?
I have
Oh.
to
Men be in those aisles.
get
Oh.
these things.
Those are
and
the type of men you want.
the men are in these.
So what's more attractive? You being in there and you got a man, or you being in there and you ain't got a man? What's more attractive to the guy?
Me being in
To-
there and I don't have
To
a
your,
man.
to your future husband?
First of all, I feel like I can't know that someone is my future husband if I am in a relationship, because once I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm locked in.
That
So
ain't
my
what you
future
know.
husband can be right in
It's
front
about
of
what
me.
you know. It's about what he know. If you knew what you needed to know, you wouldn't be with the other nigga that wasn't the nigga.
Right.
So the nigga who need to know, not you.
So I need
So-
to be single, ready, and emotionally available for my husband that's in the Home Depot aisle.
So I got a
You are
question for you, Jazz.
You are
Do men approach you like on the street? You get cold
Yes.
approach?
What's considered a cold approach?
Somebody who doesn't know you from a can of paint
Yes.
sees you, admires your looks, and impress you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do they normally say? And how does that go?
It depends, because you have men that are just like, they try to hit you with like a cute little, attention grabber or something like that.
Example.
Like, where you been? Or there you are. And I'm like, excuse me, do I know you? And they're like, yeah, you know me. Like, the last time we was just out and we literally, me and her walked out of the bathroom, and we walked out of the bathroom, this guy grabbed my hand. And I was like, hi, like, do I know you? And he was like, you don't know me yet, but you're about to.
That was cute.
So I was like, who are you?
So that would have worked on you, Slim?
No.
Oh, see, he was cute,
But it didn't work on me either.
Don't touch me.
But I felt like it was nice. So, like, he grabbed my
But
hand,
no, that was
and then he
cute.
walked me out of the venue that we were.
Okay.
And once he walked me out, he was like, I'm walking you out because he was like, we're an item now. And I'm like, how are we an item? He's like, because you let me hold your hand. He was like,
So wait, let me ask you, what was wrong about that? What did he do wrong, and what could he have done differently in that particular scenario? I know it was cheesy as hell. We get that, but
it was cheesy.
what turned you off?
Just physical attraction.
Yeah. Oh, see, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. It's not what he did, it's who he is.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
You're going on and on about the whole scenario and how corny the dude was and what he said, but
I didn't say it was
it doesn't
corny.
matter.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't say it was corny.
He said cheesy.
I said this is how like a cold approach would be. Like they would say something like that's like an attention grabber. I felt like that was so cute for the right woman. That would have been a perfect kind of mashup.
Or if it came from
You know,
the right man.
you mean if it came from the right man?
Right.
That one too.
Right.
But how do you know someone is the right man? Like it was
You
just.
just
You
said it. You have to be
rejected him, so
attracted.
apparently he wasn't for you.
Reject him in that sense. I was nice to him. He held my
You gave me
hand.
your number?
We
Still
walked out.
rejected him?
I did give him my number.
Oh shit.
Why you
Wait.
give him no?
I
if
did give him
if
my
you're
number.
not attracted to him.
Hold on, let her go.
It's not necessarily based off of the first initial attraction. Like, I feel like people date people based off of what they're used to, what they're attracted to, and then you end up single. So maybe that's not the route you need to go. Maybe you need to find someone that you're not necessarily attracted to, but they may check all the other boxes. So I felt like, let me give him a chance. Like, it was a nice gesture. He was confident enough to come up to me. It was a crowded space. Like, you grabbing a woman's hand. We're in Philly. I could have punched you in the face. Like, were you understand what I'm saying? Like, seriously. So I felt like he did the right things based off of the physical attraction. Will I have approached him? Probably not. I probably would have looked past him. But after having a conversation and talking to him, I was like, okay, where you are versus where I am, it's just not going to align right now. But that's okay. He lived in a whole nother state. He wanted to have children. He didn't have kids. I said I was done with kids.
You shut the shop down?
Yeah. I have 2 kids.
Okay. What age range are you dating?
I am dating between 45 and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to say something that might seem controversial, but for women who are in their 30s and they're willing to date men that are in their 40s, it's absolutely reasonable for them to not want kids anymore. And if you're deliberately going to go within that age range, the likelihood of a man that age is less for him to want a kid. Like me right now, I'm 46. Fuck that. Not happening, right? I have no desire to start over. I'm not going to soccer practice or basketball practice or any practice for that matter. I'm not in the mood to discipline per se, right? If I met somebody who was like outrageously good to me, then I would make the exception. But that's not my default. That's not what I'm completely interested in right away. Ayindei, how would you feel about that?
About what? A woman that doesn't want to have kids?
Yeah.
I mean, what use do I have for that long term? I mean, I don't have kids yet, so I got to do that at some point in time. So, you know what I mean?
Wait, you're 44, right?
Yeah.
So you being 44 with no kids, like I feel like I always said if I met a guy that I married, not just met a guy that I was dating, if I met a guy that I married, he didn't have children, me as his wife, I would feel like if the parts still work, I may be obligated to give him a child. This is my husband. It puts him in a different category as my baby daddy.
Yeah, but don't do me no favors though. Like,
right.
And then you're doing me a favor, and you did it for your baby daddy. So like, we're already at odds now. That already put me in an awkward situation.
Right,
because if the guy gave you marriage, you see what I'm trying to say, and the baby daddy didn't, but you give the baby daddy the baby, and then now you're doing this guy the favor out of default. I don't know. It just seems backwards to me.
Slim disagrees.
Slim doesn't disagree.
Your face did.
She said that wasn't cute. That's what she
No,
to be cute.
it was.
It's what?
It was your thoughts.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
It's called the male prerogative.
No. Let her.
We have one too, by the way.
Let her go.
Woman's prerogative.
I said it's the male prerogative.
Let's let her go.
Male's prerogative.
Ones that don't have kids and want them.
So how do you feel about that, Slim?
No, I think that was cute. I think what he said was right for him.
Right. Okay.
And Yeah, no.
Do you think it was reasonable?
For him?
No, just overall.
Overall?
Yes.
For him to be whining about what she did in the past? No.
Where was the whining part? No, I love the shaming language because it's like, explain it. What part was whining?
Oh, you already gave your baby dad kids. Why do I have to marry you to get kids?
First of all, I don't talk like that. Second of all, I didn't say why do I have to, because I don't have to. But see, when they try to like belittle the nigga and try to,
No.
I mean, it works on some niggas.
Slim, listen, don't hold back, please.
No, yeah,
Whatever
go
is
ahead.
on,
Bro, I'm 44. I've
let
been
it
to the
out.
lunchroom already.
You can take it. Don't let him put it. He can take it.
If you can't take
I'm ticklish, it's funny.
I'm not gonna tickle him.
It's adorable.
I'm just sitting here and roll my eyes like I was. You made me tell him why I was rolling my eyes.
Yeah, roll
Listen,
girl.
listen. You have my permission. Say what is ever
No, I'm
on
not
your
gonna say
mind.
nothing.
Spin them wheels, girl.
However y'all live your lives is how y'all gonna live your life.
Right. So,
I
is
just
this
feel like like with women, obviously we know that bearing a child is risky to our lives. You have women that die from childbirth.
especially when you're long in the tooth, right?
Yeah. The toll that it takes on your body. Like, I felt like I had my first child when I was 21. I was able to snap right back. Literally just everything went back to normal. I was in my last year of college. I had him a week and a half after I had him. I was back in school. I never took any time off. Now, having my daughter at 32 or 33 rather,
Yikes.
it's like,
Yeah, that's different.
it's different now.
Graduated
I
different.
still didn't. That's another story. I was trapped. Not trapped. I was in
I was gonna
the.
say, are you okay?
She was in
I
Billy's.
was in Smoove. I was tricked. It was cool though. My daughter's a blessing.
Ran
I
him
love
up.
her. But it was, like I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with this person, and obviously,
They fooled you.
It didn't work out that way. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, I didn't want another child to be another statistic of, okay, you just got a baby daddy. Like, I was engaged to this man. I had a kid with him. Like, I thought this was going to be my forever person. God had different plans. It is what it is. My daughter's a blessing. She's here. I wouldn't trade anything that I did. I wouldn't do it over. I would do everything the same way. So I'm like, when you're getting up there in age, for a man, you can have kids up until you're 60, 70 years old. For
Common misconception. I'm just going to tell you. In some rare cases, men are healthy enough to do that, but there is such a thing as geriatric pregnancy for men as well. Your sperm count becomes lower, and the quality of your sperm.
They be retarded and shit.
Yes.
Swimming in circles.
Yeah. Well, we try not to
They got a helmet on?
We try not to say the R word, but your sperm is of less quality. So just because you can technically knock somebody up doesn't mean that you're going to have. You're not
What
going
age
to
is that though? In the
But that
40s.
came
Well,
like
it start
60
your
for
sperm
men.
count starts to lower between like 28 and 30. So it gets worse and worse. It deteriorates more and more as you age. So it's not ideal.
You trying to?
I'm gonna try. You're gonna have to try real hard.
What are you trying to say, bro?
So this is what I'm gonna say. Make sure when you try, make sure she give you that shock and make you really, really do what it do. So you have a high. Yeah, there's certain things you're gonna have to do medically. You can prepare for it, right? Like you're gonna have to lower your alcohol intake.
Bro, I'm making 3 babies in the same season, bro.
But you're in shape. You're really in shape.
In the
So
same
So
season.
if you're taking care of your body.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and you're proud of that.
I don't know if baby moms is the correct word.
So 3 different babies in the same season from one woman. How?
Not from one. Why would I do that?
Oh,
That's a hate crime. Why would I do that?
polygyny is what he's
No, I
talking
want my
about.
children to be spoiled.
How do y'all feel about polygyny?
I'm okay with it.
Really? Would you participate in a polygynous?
I would.
You would? Have you?
Are you surprised?
No,
But you would.
I would.
Right. Not polygamy now, but polygyny.
Because she's lazy. That's why. She's
You
like,
would?
I'll let these other
Oh,
bitches
because-
work.
Is he right?
He's absolutely right.
Right.
It would have to be like certain things going on because there's a lot of things I ain't gonna be
Explain.
doing.
Yeah. Explain. I'd love to hear that
You
perspective.
know me.
Explain.
She ain't gonna have sister wives.
Let
She
her
gonna have wives of her own.
Yeah.
She like,
Yo, where my sister at? What's up?
Look,
Hey, she didn't make my dinner. What's up with her? Like,
Hey, do you
What
not
would
know
be
how
your
to
job?
wash
What
clothes?
would be your job?
we'll sit down and figure that out when I find
Why
out.
did you?
Okay.
Why you wash
so
my
wait,
colors with the
what are the
whites?
requirements for a man that
He would have to be like
polygynous.
ultra rich. That's why I already know.
Ultra rich. What's ultra rich?
Like ultra, like I
Oh.
my own mansion, yacht, island to myself.
So now we agree.
Oh my God.
See, just a minute ago she said that's all right for him. That's all right for him.
So
That's
dot.
what I'm
Wait.
talking about.
So
for your
no. So what she's saying is .00001%.
I'm not. Yeah,
Because nobody can really do that for you, right?
exactly.
You know
So
what
I
I'm
wouldn't be partaking in it, and I'm fine with that. But if an ultra rich person was to present me with the opportunity, yeah, I'd join.
saying? Okay. So it's all about the money per se.
You're trying to sign up.
Got
No,
it.
I'm not. That's why I said you gotta be ultra rich. You see how you set the bar real high, so nobody.
Yo, but
can
see,
reach
look,
it?
now I gotta ask the question. If the nigga ultra rich,
So
that
nobody can
means
reach it?
that means he got the pickings. He got the options.
All right, so then he could pick all of us if he wants to. That's what I said.
But why he gonna pick you if he could pick anybody? If he,
If
rich
he
like
wanted
that, he
to
could
pick me, then he would pick me.
See, now we're in an imaginary world.
All right, yeah, we've been there.
So,
when I said ultra rich,
I'm gonna say that that's the situation that you really don't see yourself in unless you saw like some
exactly.
bizarre circumstances that will likely never happen. So
Right there, you go.
I'm gonna say
Nigga,
no.
fuck that. This shit need to happen. For me, it need to happen.
Me, I don't care how much money you have. I need my man to myself.
Yeah,
You're
that's
selfish.
Oh,
listen. Listen. Let me tell you something. I don't feel like a successful man should have to share a woman. And with that same thought process, I feel like my children shouldn't have to share a woman.
That's the Jamaican in you.
I don't think that's making me. That's the logic in me.
No.
I want my children to have a mother to themselves.
Oh, that makes
Right?
sense.
That's the
So-
Jamaican.
So like get this
in you.
this bread where it need to be.
Oh, so it's a one-off. So if
Listen, let me tell you
so
something.
if you had 3 wives, each of them could only
They
have
can
like
only have
one kid.
No,
each?
they can only have one
Oh, that's
kid.
cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Oprah.
Okay.
It's time to make babies. You get a house, you get a house.
I was gonna say Oprah when it's time to
You
make
get a
babies.
car, you get a car, you
She
get
don't
a
make
car.
babies.
You get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby. You get a
Yeah.
business, you get a business, you get a business.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you figure out how to make this business successful. That way you don't even need no more money.
But do you think that there's ever a scenario where men would be able to share a woman?
That's so
I'll
weird.
start with you, Slim.
That's so weird. So bizarre. So strange.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like people share. Yeah.
You cheer?
No, she
The
said.
man
I'm
would
saying.
have to share.
That's what I'm
Yeah, you
saying.
have
The man would have to
That's what I'm
share.
trying to
Yeah,
say.
the man would have to share a woman with you. Think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
doable?
You'd have two dudes and
Wait, she said I've. Let her finish.
Nah, never mind. He cut me off. It's his turn.
No. Like,
Oh, you had two niggas?
you are not trying to let Slim talk.
You don't want me to say
No,
nothing.
I'm trying to extract here.
No,
So-
you don't want me to say nothing. It's your turn.
No, you say it. So you had two niggas
Nope.
that know about each other?
I was gonna say I've known
Oh.
people that know they were sharing and they didn't mind sharing.
Two dudes that didn't mind.
Yes, it was men. Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, that was.
There's nothing I can do about it. It's their life.
No, I'm just saying it's
You just-
bizarre.
You just let people live their life.
Did you respect it?
I don't care.
No, did you respect them?
I don't
For sharing a woman?
I don't care.
She knows.
Would you date a man who
Weird.
would engage in something like that?
If I knew that he knew and he was doing it,
Yeah.
no.
Right. So you don't respect it.
You don't respect it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I would say I don't care because if you're doing it, I'm not judging you.
I
You
don't even
live
take
your life
sweat.
the way you want to
But
live.
you wouldn't date a man who partakes in
No.
that type of. Right. So you don't respect it. Jazz, what about you?
No, I feel like men are sharing with women subconsciously. Like,
No, they're not
No, let her explain. Let her explain. Let her explain.
I mean, unknowingly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's the word. Yeah. There's people out here
Yeah, that's
that
true.
are right now sharing a woman.
You
And
tell all your friends right now?
I'm not telling them my
Yeah,
friends.
she is. So
No,
many
my
friends
friends
is
are
out-
married and they're
and sharing.
That don't mean
sharing.
there's no, nobody
I
sharing.
don't mean they ain't got a side note.
Big no. But I feel like, knowing like men are raised with dominance and you're raised with like this is mine. And so I feel like in a situation there's not a lot of men that can handle the fact that they have to share
Right.
something that they either worked for, dominated upon. Like it's just I gotta share you with another person. You can't really take that,
I don't like
and that's why there's so many, like, it's more women are okay with like, okay, yes, my man has multiple wives, my man is in a polygamous relationship, I'm okay with that. But when a woman does it, it's kind of like, okay, this is not normal. A man can't handle my lady has multiple men, my woman has multiple husbands. She's a hoe. she's a tramp. Like,
okay,
you understand? Like,
feel.
no, she can, so they lose respect for her based off of that. It's kind of like a
Wait, hold on. Why is this about what the man can and can't handle? I think you're adding. Hold on.
what?
No. I don't know where women get this from. I don't know if it's a cultural thing or what's the deal. But why does everything have to be predicated on a man's weakness or inability, or he's not in touch with his emotions, or he's insecure? Listen, sometimes it's not that complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as functionality. A woman does not function the way that she's supposed to in a situation where she is accessible to more than one man. The function of a woman fundamentally is to be available to the one man. She has one vagina, one womb, can be pregnant with one baby at a time. Yes, of course, twins are possible. Stop being stupid. The point is, generally speaking, she gets pregnant one time from one dude at a time. That's her function. The moment that more than one man has access to her, she's lost her function. If I have a combination lock at school and I put it on my locker, the moment that someone can put in numbers that aren't the combination I set it to, the lock has lost its fundamental value. It serves no purpose at this point.
Now I'm alone.
So why does it have to be about why does it have to be about his feelings and what he can handle and all this other stuff? The point is that she doesn't serve the purpose that gives her value if another man has access to her. Period.
Hold on. Sliim disagree with both of you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know she had a rebuttal for Jazz and Ayindei. I'd love to hear
So
what she
Jazz, you were saying like, you know, that the man can't handle it. And I was thinking to myself, because I was thinking of my friends who were openly sharing, I felt like they were just competing with each other. And I know like guys like to compete. And I think that's why they allowed themselves to sit in that situation, because I was just thinking of the instance of Valentine's Day when it came and he got her teddy bears and a flower and he saw it and he left out and he was all like, he came back with bigger flowers and bigger teddy bears. Like I feel like them guys were enjoying the competition.
Who raised these dudes?
I don't know, but I just think that they was playing like football with each other or something like in their head. Like, but I feel like they was competing. I feel like, you know, it's not about like if they could take it or not. It's like what type of person they are.
Well, let me ask you this. Hold on, before we go on, I want to ask you this. What was the dynamic of the relationship? Because there are scenarios where that actually works. Like back in the day, right? Me and homies would compete. We would never step on each other's toes unless it was deliberate, right? We'd be like, yo, let's see who get it, like type shit.
They weren't friends.
They were already both getting it though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Weird. That's weird.
They knew of each other, but they didn't hang out.
What?
Yeah, it's like a weird.
You compete to get the girl. You don't compete once you got it.
I guess they was competing to keep. I don't know.
That's so no. My point is neither one of them had the girls. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because I don't know what was going on.
Fundamentally, that's not.
But it was cute, and that's what they wanted to do. So yeah.
Okay. So all right, let me ask you this: who's the prize?
I'm sorry.
Who's the prize? In any given relationship between a man and a woman, who's the prize?
To the man or the woman?
Who's the prize?
To who? To me,
in the relationship,
be the prize.
In the relationship,
to my man, I would be the prize. No, that's not how that works.
I'm asking you.
Your woman should be your prize. My man would be my prize, because that's what you know. Elaborate. We out there trying to get our prizes, right?
All right, elaborate. What makes the woman the prize?
What makes the man the prize?
I could tell you, but first you'd have to answer what makes.
Wow.
Because I'm gonna ask you what makes the woman the prize in that scenario, and what makes the man the prize.
Answered one question.
Oh, you just said that they are, but I'm asking you what makes them the prize though?
Yeah. So the first question was who's the prize, and I answered it. So
you said, okay, Brandon. You said they're both the prize to each other,
right?
Okay, and then I asked what makes them.
Right, and that was the question I said I was going to ignore, because you're not about to double question me down.
How am I double questioning you? I'm asking you to elaborate. I literally said elaborate. That's like me saying, what color do you prefer, red or blue? You said blue, and I said, okay, elaborate. Why do you like blue better? That's what I'm saying.
No, because I don't know if you understood my answer. I said your woman would be your prize, my man would be my prize. Then you asked me what would make the woman the prize, and that was very weird.
How is it weird? I'm asking you what makes her the woman, what makes her the prize to the man.
You could tell me. I don't know.
Whatever.
You chose to misread the question.
No, I didn't answer.
No, I didn't say that the woman was not the prize. I simply said, okay, granted, they're both the prize to each other. I reiterated that. Okay,
Now I'm asking what makes them the prize to each other.
All right, so tell me.
I'm going to tell you why you view them as being the prize to each other. I'm asking you to explain your answer. So the man sees her as a prize, why? And the woman sees him as a prize, why? All right, so who's the prize?
Wait a minute. No,
relationship.
look. All right, so the question he's trying to ask.
I know the question, guys. It's the
Go ahead,
same
Trevor.
question
You ask it.
that y'all ask on all your podcasts.
No,
It's
I've
very
never
boring.
seen that one asked, but go ahead.
It's very boring.
No, we don't have to go there.
I
but-
wasn't going to go there.
Okay. So, all right. I think if you pose the question differently, then
Phrase it differently, Chuck, since I'm the one that's tripping.
all
and I'm
right.
bored.
So, in this particular, I guess in general, right? I don't think that my problem is I don't feel like a particular sex holds it, right? Like a lot of people say certain things, and I'm like, nah, that's wrong. Like some people say, men hold the keys to marriage and women hold the access to sex, and I think that's wrong. I think that
Explain. How's it wrong?
how is it wrong?
How's it wrong?
Have you turned down a lot of women for sex?
Nowhere near as much as that turned me down. So explain.
So what I'm saying is perceived value. Whoever has the higher perceived value. So it depends if you're punching up or punching down, right? Basically, if you, let's say you, right? Let's say anything that you see that's 4 or lower, you're probably turning them down way more before they would turn you down in general, right? I've turned down way more females than have turned down me for sex. That's a fact.
and that
right?
and that same guy still gets turned down more often than he turns women down, though.
Not me. And I don't think that's shared upon everyone.
Yeah,
I don't think it's universal. All I'm saying is that the logic is flawed because it's not universal. It doesn't mean that it automatically defaults to. Granted, I would say that it typically has.
We're dealing with
It
generalities.
typically has more to men. It happens to men more. But when we do that, we're kind of misleading people because it's not necessarily about the sex. It's not gender assigned. It's more so perceived value assigned. And then if you're talking about marriage is absolutely wrong because men have to get down on their damn knees, beg for a woman, and 80% of women leave the shit. So how the hell do men have the access to marriage in the first place?
First of all, that's some new modern Western culture bullshit that they threw in there. And that is not going to trump thousands upon thousands, if not, well, we're not going to say millions.
But we live here.
Because that's
we
a
all
lie.
live here.
Hold on, Trev.
And when we're talking about here.
Hold on, Trev. We need to slow way the fuck down on that one. Because not only are you not about to compare a couple of decades to literally thousands of years of human existence in the institution of marriage, but also we have to understand that it's the laws that are fucking that system up. Because marriage was always for life anyway. So there was no divorce because I'm not happy and I get paid out.
Divorce is in the Bible, no?
Hold on. And there was no I get alimony and child support and all this other type of shit. Right? So the value brought to marriage always came from the man. That's why the man had to go work, become successful, and be able to sustain a wife and a family. So right there, that value was on him because once he has that, he literally can pick any woman. Now, how good of a wife she's going to be in the sense of how much, how good of a mother, how good of a wife, all that. Okay, great. That's all hearsay. But the functional fundamentals of being able to actually financially support said family, the guy has to go and do that. The rest is subjective to a degree because he could say, oh, my wife serves me just fine. And another man could say, I would never have that as a wife. She'd make a terrible wife. But the cost of things stays the same across the board. I don't care if it's Frank or David. If they live in the same city, it costs the same fucking money to have a wife, buy a house, raise children, put them in school. So that's that. Now, I cannot agree with you with what you're saying. Women are fundamentally the gatekeepers of sex and men are fundamentally the gatekeepers of marriage. I just explained why on the marriage end, because he has to finance this shit. And now on the woman's end, I don't give a shit if you're telling me the most attractive guy in the world. He can be the most gorgeous motherfucker in the world. Tallest, richest, whatever. He still can't just walk around and randomly go up to women and say, you, my bed, 30 minutes.
You can't say that.
Here's my room key. Even the most gorgeous man in the world can't do that.
You can't say that.
Right? But a woman who is average looking can go up to random dudes, even attractive dudes, and be like, hey, I want to have sex. Can we do this within the hour? And he'd be like, shit, you know what? Let me push my clock back and we can make this happen. That's a reality, my guy. So women absolutely are the gatekeepers to sex. And even if a guy is fantastically attractive and all this other stuff, the sex still doesn't occur until she feels like it. She can be like, yeah, I want you and everything, but it ain't gonna happen right now. I still need to be comfortable. I need to have drinks. I need to blah, 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 blah. Ambiance, mood, whole 9 yards. Even though she's already telling him, oh, I'm definitely gonna fuck you, but let me get comfortable first. So you can't say that women aren't the gatekeepers of sex, bro. They absolutely are. That's just the way it is. And women can't marry themselves. Women can't just go up to a guy and say, listen, you're attractive. I like you. We had a great time. Marry me. I want to get married. Marry me. The guy's gonna be like, hey, whoa, nah.
Not all guys though. See, I honestly feel like it very much depends on the person and their self-worth and how they feel about each other. Because you have men that can have this mindset like, I am the ish. Like, this is who I am. So no, I don't care how big her butt is, how flat her stomach is. She can walk up to me and be like, I want to sleep with you tonight. And he can be like, no. Like, what do you like?
Right, but it requires extremes is my point. My point is that conversation, in order for that point to be made, it requires an extreme. That's what I'm trying to say. The extreme is the guy has to be extremely attractive and the woman has to be unattractive.
No, it's not. No, because she can be attractive. She can have, like I said, she's the Instagram model. Every guy wants her. Everyone is blowing up her phone, and yet she's at the bar saying, like, hey, what's up? Can you sleep with me tonight? And you could look at her like, that is such a turnoff.
Oh, it's happening.
Like, no, I don't want to sleep with you.
I understand that's happening, but it doesn't change women still being the gatekeepers of sex.
It does when more men are basically knowing their value and their self-worth to say that it's not a lot of men that's out here that's like that, but you have guys that are like...
We're conflating two different points.
No, what I'm saying is you have guys that are like, this is my sanctuary. Not every woman deserves a piece of this. Like, when you have sex with somebody, you're exchanging energy. You understand? So it doesn't matter.
We're going with the energy.
We're still having two different arguments, though.
Why? Because you could say...
I'm going to tell you why. You're talking about preference. You're talking about whether or not a guy says yes to sex. That doesn't make him the gatekeeper to sex. That's my point. Hold on. Just like whether or not a woman says yes to a proposal doesn't make her all of a sudden the gatekeeper to marriage. The guy is still the gatekeeper to marriage. He still had to want to marry.
I'm gonna tell you why that logic is flawed, bro.
Tell me.
Because
when the woman's the one that has the womb. But go ahead and tell me.
If you're talking about marriage in particular, right? Marriage is only available to select men, right? We can't control it. A woman can leave us at any time, and they usually do.
Which is a new thing. This is a new phenomenon.
It doesn't matter. So I'm not talking about
what marriage is supposed to be permanent.
I concede to the idea that that's what it used to be.
So we're talking about a new marriage. Can we even still call that marriage?
We're talking about today. We're not talking about 50 years ago.
I'm asking you a serious question. No, I'm asking you a serious question. Can we still call it marriage when it doesn't contain the key components, which is the for fucking life aspect? The moment that you can leave a marriage, it literally wasn't really marriage then. It was just a fucking relationship.
Regardless.
You might as well just be boyfriend and girlfriend and live together. What makes it marriage is that you stay together.
I absolutely realize that this is a perversion of marriage and everything else. But just like we talk about modern day times, when what feminism used to be and this modern day perversion of what feminism is now, which is hatred or misandry, right? So we get that, right?
Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is that we can't talk about what used to be. We're talking about what men have to deal with right now, present day.
So you're telling me because women can leave a marriage, all of a sudden that means that now they're the gatekeeper?
In control of it.
No, that's not the same thing.
All men complain about how women.
How did she get to marriage? Is my point.
First off, we talk about. This is another talking point that the same dudes use. Like, okay, well, men, when they get money, when they get their shit right, what's the first thing they want to do? Start a family. Men want the marriage. Men want the picket fence. Men want the dog. Men want the 2.5 kids. Right. This is what men want. When women get their shit together, what do they want? They want to make sure they are good. So yes, men want marriage more. And you can tell that men want marriage more because half of these shits are ending and 80% of women are...
That has nothing to do with who's the gatekeeper, bro.
Yes, it is. That's
my G, who's the gatekeeper to loans? Who's the gatekeeper to loans?
The bank.
Exactly. Does that mean that banks don't want to give loans? That's how they make their fucking money.
They want to give loans to certain people.
No, they want to give loans that are going to get paid on time. So they want to give loans.
But
they're still the gatekeepers as to who they give a loan to. So just because men want marriage does not mean they're not the gatekeepers. Women want sex, my guy. I promise you. I used to work at a ladies' club. Women want sex.
Tell me that.
They're just far more selective on who they will give it to. Notice I said the word give.
Which is
because they're the fucking gatekeepers of sex. So it doesn't mean they don't want it. It means they're the gatekeepers. So to answer your point, how the fuck did she get married in the first place?
Because
the guy wanted to marry her.
The guy got on his knees and begged.
Exactly. The guy proposed. Meaning he's the keeper of it. Hold on.
Got on the knee and asked her.
Meaning it's his decision to make.
Kneeled and asked
my
her.
nigga, you know why you sound ridiculous? Because there are so many frustrated women that have been in relationships for multiple years and the guy has not proposed to them yet. And they're like, what the fuck? How much more do I have to give this guy? You know why?
There's so many dudes.
You know why? Because it's not up to her. Just like there are so many guys that are in marriages and they're frustrated because their wife hasn't slept with them in months. You know why, Trev? Because she's the gatekeeper of the fucking sex, bro.
Because she's the gatekeeper of the marriage. If she
Even in the marriage, she's still the gatekeeper of the sex.
If he would listen, that doesn't make sense.
How does it doesn't make sense in the sexless marriages? Because
a man could stop just as well, right?
Well, we're talking about generalities. The only problem is exceptions.
You know what it is? And listen to this. This kind of torpedoes both your points because you said that women want sex just as much as men.
The chat is gonna tear this shit up, bro.
The only reason
they're more selective.
The reason why women are winning with that shit is because dumbass men show their hand too much.
It's not that they show their hand. It's that most. Hold on. It's that most men. Hold on. Most men do not possess the ability to sexually arouse a woman to the degree that the average woman can arouse a man. That's just the way we're designed. No, that's the way God designed us. Hold on. God designed us that way, and it makes perfect sense when you look at our mating roles.
I don't want to blame God.
It's not blame.
Who you want to blame?
It's an excellent design.
I'm with you. It's the man's fault.
It's an excellent design, right? Because the women bear the children. So the women need to select who is worthy to reproduce. And the men need to go out there and compete and prove that they're the fittest.
Why do men need to compete?
They like that.
Men don't have to compete. I don't know if we're paying attention to the word.
Men don't have to compete.
Men don't have to compete.
The only men that don't have to compete are men that have already won. Men that already won don't have to compete.
So listen to this. We don't necessarily have to. This is how society has made it happen. You know what God did?
What?
From the beginning of time, he's always created just about the same amount of men as there are women.
Just about.
Yes, but the women are going to want things that are out of their league.
Always. It's been like that as long as we've been recording it.
The women are going to want what's out of their league. And the men are going to want what's out of their league. But they express it differently.
Whose fault is that?
Hold on.
That you don't have the ability to self-reflect.
Hold on. When a man wants a woman that's out of his league, what is he going to do?
Lose.
He's gonna pander to her. He's gonna spend money on her. He's gonna spend extra attention on her. He's gonna be following the bitch. She don't follow him back. She gonna be liking her pictures. She don't like his back. He's gonna be putting all this effort and throwing it in, and it's gonna go nowhere. Why? Because the nigga that she do want ain't gotta do none of that, right? But the point, right? So the point is he's still desiring something that's out of his league instead of just accepting, hey, bro, I'm about a 6. Maybe a 6.5. I need to find me a chick that's about a 5.5 because the women want to date up and the guys want to date down. I got to accept the math. Now, women do the exact same thing, but it looks completely different. Why? Because the woman is not the one making contact. She's not initiating contact. She's not approaching. So what the women do is they don't pursue men that are out of their league. They hold out for men that are out of their league. So when the men that are right about at the level they are, they say, "Oop, not you, swerve him. Nope, not you, swerve him. Or you could take me out and spend money, give me time and attention, tell me I'm beautiful, build up my ego, remind me that it's not me, while I continue to wait on this guy out here that's out of my league. And then when he's ready to give me some attention and sleep with me, I'm gonna hope I throw the shit at the wall and it sticks. Oh, it didn't? Okay, fuck him. We'll try it again." She didn't learn her lesson. She's still holding out for guys that are out of her league. So you making the argument of God making an equal amount, yeah, that might be the case. The problem is that human beings have an issue with accepting where they are on the totem pole.
Right. And that's society's head. And you're right. And you're right. So Jazz, I want to hear your perspective on that. And why do you think this is going on in the first place?
I mean, I don't really know why it's going on. There's a lot of points that
That's what I said. Why you think?
I mean, I'm not afraid to approach a guy. I'm not.
Push up on dudes?
I push.
How often do you do a cold approach on a dude? And what's that look like? Please
That I
explain.
see somebody that I'm interested in,
What you do?
I'm gonna approach him.
How?
What you do? What you do?
I don't know, like.
Well, you don't know. You
Because
said
it
every
depends
time.
on-
unique.
So this is
Yeah.
not something that is premeditated. This is not something that I'm
Oh,
like,
you
I'm gonna go out.
he just
tonight,
give you a little tingle, and you're like, shit, I'm about to
It's
go
not
get that.
even-
He's asking, is it ambiguous or is it for? Like the guy does the guy
I want to
even
know. I want to
that-
know your one liner.
So like,
How
I'm
you
trying to
do?
think of a scenario.
All right,
okay.
push up on Ayindei real quick.
Why
I
can't?
don't
Why
know,
can't?
push up on
Why she can't push up on
Ayindei.
you?
Why-
Like,
All right, push up on me then. Oh, you gotta push up on one of us.
Okay.
She pushed up on neither of us. So what is that telling you?
You ain't got it.
No,
Oh, she just says if she's attracted to the guy.
no.
Oh, so she's not
Both
attracted
of
to
you are very attractive men. Both of
shit.
you, yeah, you're not ugly guys or anything like that. I'm not. I'm a free spirit. I
Okay.
talk to everyone. I'm not shy in a sense where I can't hold a conversation with a
Okay.
stranger, right? So, if I see someone that I'm interested in, he's sitting at the bar.
Okay.
I might say, "Hey, is this seat taken?"
Okay. No, that's what's
Can
up.
I sit
Well,
here?
That's enough. Listen,
Can I sit
listen.
here?
I'm going to tell you, Jazz, you did your fucking
But
job.
he ain't gonna know though.
No,
He just,
no.
he just gonna think she wants to see.
No, wait. No.
Guys will holler at
Most
him,
dudes
how he
pick up
gonna
on
know?
it.
Yes, because
Most
I
dudes pick up on it. Is this seat
anywhere. I
taken?
came to you.
Come
Is
on
this
now.
seat taken?
Anybody who watched an 80s and 90s movie, you already know this seat taken. That's it. And
I'm gonna think
guess
she's
what?
a working
She
girl.
can even be corny. It don't even matter. You could have came up goofy
I'm
as
like,
hell.
oh, she's
Dudes is like, wait. She's like, wait.
some box.
Like,
She's trying to sell me some box.
said-
now that I'm sitting
That's what I'ma
next to
think.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like
See, that's
any
what-
girl that comes to talk to you, she's trying to say something.
He is extra cynical. I don't know where he's coming from. I would
No,
have saw what's up.
seriously, But like now that I'm sitting next to you, it's kind of like
Yeah,
now we spark a casual conversation. Like, are you here by yourself? Do you come here often? You know, what's a good drink?
You will
to get?
initiate.
Sounds like
You
you're selling
know,
box.
yeah. And then it's like at that point now, if he is an alpha male,
Mhm.
I just got myself a free drink.
See, that's what he gonna think she's hustling me.
You know,
They not.
but it's not.
No,
It's
they
being
think
it's
that.
being
They
nice to
think
you
that.
because I've had a situation where
It's his lucky day.
it wasn't that it's his lucky day. Like I was sitting at a bar, mind you, I don't drink. I'm always a designated driver. My girlfriends drink. They taught me something. Like if a guy offers you a drink, even though you don't want it, you don't drink, never say no. Just take the drink. Pass it to your friend who's drinking.
No, but you could see.
They taught you that, so they
Listen,
get
no,
free
wait, for
drinks.
females that don't drink, you could get them like a salsa cranberry or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
So this guy, I approached him. I said something to him because he had the Tesla Cybertruck, and that sparked a conversation. I pulled up. He
Sure
pulled
likes
up.
women?
I pulled up. He
Right.
pulled up. I thought he was attractive, right? And I was like, hey, like, how do you like the Cybertruck? Like, I was just looking into those and everything like that. That sparked a conversation. Because we were having a conversation about the Cybertruck, he was like, hey, what are you drinking?
Oh, I think he's gonna ask you to
And
check
then
out
I
the
was
back
like,
seat.
you know,
That's what I would have said.
I was like,
Spacious.
I don't drink or whatever. But my girlfriend tapped me. I'm like, lemon drop. Like, girl, just get the drink. So he ended up buying all my friends a drink.
around.
The
God.
round.
God damn.
Very nice guy. Me and him are talking. He saw that I was pushing up. And he was like, I think you're a very attractive woman. He was like, I appreciate you even took the time out to talk to me, but I'm involved with someone.
Aw.
Love him.
And I was
He
like,
got more attention from you than he gets from his bitch. Because she is the gatekeeper to sex.
like, thank you for being honest, because you could have been just a random guy. that
He
was
could have been the
like,
scumbag.
I can get my
Creep
side
squad. You don't already know how to
Yes.
Could
creep
showed you the
squad.
back seat of the Tesla.
Yeah, I'd have been like, yo, you want to see how that Cybertruck goes? You should see real quick.
But you know, he did none of that.
You know,
And
this whole lift gate, this whole
You know what I'm saying?
big
Put that,
Right,
wheel
like,
back.
put that shit in the auto drive.
close up tour, like, you know, but and after that conversation, it wasn't even like he got up and left.
Right.
Still stayed there and was casually having a conversation now, not just with me, but with me and my
You
friends.
better get that drinks worth.
Like me and my friends. And he bought a couple of rounds.
Yeah, but do you know what the value is?
And then you know what I said to him? I said, before you leave, let me buy you a drink.
Aw.
And I bought him a drink.
You made his whole day.
And it was cool. No, it was cool.
Get some
You know what I'm
attention
saying?
from women.
But that was me being basically shut down. I didn't look at
Well,
it
you
like
weren't rejected per se
Yeah, he
because
just-
he's just a faithful guy.
he's a faithful
Yeah,
guy.
so that's a good look.
Yeah,
I guess.
but that brings back to women the gatekeeper of sex. If I would have told him, knowing how he approached, I didn't know his girl. He didn't know if I knew his girl. But if I would have been like, hey, let's go in the back of your Cybertruck, I think he would have been one of the ones that said, no, thank you.
Yeah, but
You think so?
Regardless of how I look, regardless
those
of
are exceptions.
anything.
Those are all exceptions. A woman hitting on a man, exception. A guy being hit on and saying, well, I got a girlfriend, so I can't do it. These are all exceptions. I'm sorry. A dude that likes women driving a Tesla. There's a lot of exceptions in that story.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
First off,
buying all your friends
wait,
drinks,
I'm
and he's not even trying to fuck
for
you.
real.
There's a lot of exceptions.
Homeboy drives a Cybertruck. I would have thought that he's swinging left, but that's just me.
Really?
Tesla?
What?
Yeah,
They're
Tesla.
cute.
Tesla drivers are
Okay.
different, right? They different. They just
Yeah.
different.
What if
Look
it
what she
was
just said. She said
one
Teslas,
of
they're
his
cute.
6
Exactly.
cars? Like, what if it was just the one he picked today?
Still,
Like,
I would never drive a Tesla.
You could have bought any other goddamn truck with that money.
he probably bought another truck. It might not have been the same car.
No, I'm not a believer. I'm a car guy, first off, so I could profile people real quick by what you drive, and the Tesla drivers are kind of like, yeah, like I'm a real car guy. Like I've dropped transmissions, installed turbos.
You know what I mean?
He was
Like,
a
yeah.
sweetheart, and whoever his girlfriend is, you got a good one because
Yeah.
I tell you, we had the Tesla for
Yeah.
the day. The company gave Fresh the Tesla for the day. He gave it to me. I was like, yeah, take this shit back.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I don't want
Yeah,
this
that's what I
shit.
would have said.
I
Slim, you ever-
couldn't do an
Slim.
hour with it. I was like, take this back.
I'm curious. Slim, you ever pushed up on somebody?
It's been years.
Okay,
She's
2
like, give me
years,
your lunch
10
money.
years.
No, it's been years. I was with him for 6 years.
Oh, you got him.
So before him,
Yeah, so like
do you remember how that went, and what
No.
made you want to do that in the first place? What instance would make you push up on a dude right now?
Oh, I would have to first change my personality.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
What?
I'm just gonna tell you.
So before I used to be more open and friendly. I do feel like
Then you got burnt.
no, I didn't get burned. He's a good guy.
So why you?
Well,
Are you?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm just so disinterested right
got
now.
bored. I just about to say she got bored.
I am. I'm so disinterested.
got
So
bored.
right now, I can't tell you how I would do it because right now I am not going to do it.
Really? Are you? So what have you become like? Inactive, celibate, asexual, maybe?
Yeah, did the sex life get boring? The sex got boring? What happened?
I guess so. I'm single.
And you're not even interested in men?
Yeah, I'm not right now. No,
No, right now.
What?
How about the
That's
ladies?
crazy,
it's not crazy.
How about the ladies?
bro. Guys
So-
would kill to be able to do that.
You
Like
just
if there was a
asexual
pill
now.
that
You
you
just
could
like
stop.
I'm just checked out.
Just like not right now.
Okay, you need a break
I don't know. I'm
How do you do it?
having
You could turn it off.
I'm
Yeah.
having fun.
Like,
by
I'm
yourself.
living
Yeah.
my life.
it's crazy.
But I don't
Maybe
know.
you
I
can
just
do it
don't.
yourself.
Like I feel
You
like
have no-
if I'm
no-
out and guys like start talking to me, I get annoyed. Like, go
Oh,
away.
damn, for real?
No, I'm talking about like.
I don't want no drink.
Being
I don't
interesting,
wanna
you gotta
talk to
turn it
you.
off.
I don't want to hear about your life. Just go away.
I wish
Wow.
you could turn
I'm
that.
trying to listen to the music and have fun.
Wow.
But they say that you
This
don't
is-
want to turn that off as a
I
guy
know.
because all of our other.
Were y'all listening to what?
No, they won't listen.
I was. but
Y'all
she's-
having a whole
No,
side
she'll-
conversation?
She's became
Yeah,
asexual.
do y'all need to like
I
get
don't
up and
know.
go somewhere?
I
Like
don't
what
know
you
how
doing?
this-
Just chilling. I didn't turn into like a.
You said
Listen.
you have no interest in.
I'm just not interested
dudes.
right now. Maybe
Right.
later. I
Kind of asexual.
Maybe
I
tomorrow she'll change her
still love
mind.
men. Don't say I'm not interested.
Like friend, love him like as a friend.
No, I don't even want to talk to them. But like,
From a distance.
I like you over there. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
That's so. Oh my god, that's
okay.
amazing. Because if guys get to that point, then you got all kind of names for him. You're like, oh, this guy's this, he's that, he's
No,
sassy.
he's finding himself.
this-
He's
right.
healing. I need you.
guys do it differently.
Are you
Like,
healing?
guys need to do
Is that what's happening? Are you healing?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
it would sound
working.
good. It would sound good.
I feel like I'm working.
I think that's what you
I
should
feel
tell
like
people. I'm
she's-
healing.
Listen, in order to be celibate as a guy, you don't stop liking women. You don't stop being attracted to
I'm
them.
attracted to them.
You just stop.
Talking
You just
to
stop
him.
having
I don't
sex.
wanna talk to
No,
them.
you don't stop talking to them. You just stop having sex with them, and you find other ways to channel the energy. But
How
what
do you
happened?
channel
No, but
that
what happened?
energy?
No, but how about this becomes
How do you
interesting?
channel that energy?
No, this
I'm
becomes-
curious.
this becomes
Pause.
interesting now.
How do you channel that energy?
That's what I'm trying to say. This becomes very interesting
How do you channel that energy?
because
bro?
now you can really
Please school the young
You-
young lads.
You can
How
start
do you
to
channel
appreciate
that energy because
you can
that's
start
a
to
tough one.
appreciate the women even more
You
now.
done it before?
Yeah, you start to appreciate the women
You
even
believe
more
them?
now. They actually become more beautiful when you stop having sex with them.
Yeah, because if I'm out for like a week, then I might get like somebody who's a little chubster. I'll be like, oh, she might be alright. She got a cute face.
I don't know what you're
If I'm out, if it's like 2 weeks,
What the fuck you
2 weeks,
I'm talking about something completely different.
listen,
Go
by
ahead.
3 weeks, by three weeks,
Talking
I
about
can
them.
find
We
your
don't care what she looks
I
like.
can find your
Oh,
elbows attractive.
bro. This is prison talk.
Huh?
What I'm saying is, the same women you found attractive before, you start seeing different beauty in them. Because now you've already taken out the intention of sex. Do you understand?
No.
Now you actually listen more to what they're actually saying. You actually, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
I don't know.
He didn't do it before. He got to do it.
Like, you humanize them even more now.
Why do I have to do that?
I mean, just to like experience what he's talking
What
about.
do I want to experience that for?
You was asking me how to channel
Just
the
so you
energy.
can understand him.
You asked me how to channel the energy.
No, I said,
right?
how do you channel the energy? You said you can channel sexual energy somewhere else.
I'm going to tell you.
Right.
So what I did was I reframed it, right? I have these goals. I have these things that I want to focus on and I want to get to, right?
Okay.
But I also have certain women now, because now it's not sex in general. It's certain women.
What does that
I'm
mean?
gonna nail this shit
It's
down.
not sex in general. Meaning you still are having
Now
sex.
it's not about having
It's not about having sex.
No,
But
what
you
I'm-
still so happen to have
So
sex?
let me explain my shit,
Go ahead.
right? So first and foremost, I have to decide what my tasks are. What are my goals? What are the things I'm trying to accomplish and I want to stay focused on? Now I know that I'm gonna get back smashing again. I'm gonna be clapping cheeks, but now it has to be scheduled after these successes. So now the sex becomes a motivation.
A reward system? That sounds like
It-
what
it
women
is-
do.
right,
They
hold on.
Punish you.
Right, it's a reward system. But it's not about the actual sex anymore in general. It's about specific women, specific targets now.
Targets.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it sounds predatorial.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
You said targets.
Fine.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we were lost earlier.
So we're like, no, we're afraid.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm focused. Like, look, I want to accomplish these things. I'm going to be better for it. I'm going to be more valuable. You know what I'm saying? More worldly, right? More, I'm more, what's the word? No, I will never. That I'll never do.
No.
Never masturbate.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
masturbating.
I didn't mean it like that. That gesture, no, that gesture just means that he's
Right.
bullshitting.
No, I'm not bullshit. I'm gonna be more formidable, right?
Right.
On the other end.
Uh-huh.
And this
Wait.
worked. This
Oh,
worked.
okay.
I was able to.
Wait.
I was able
So
to get
back
better at certain things, like really
you
good at
said
certain things.
on the other end. So you're not
What's the
actually.
time frame?
You're just not having vaginal sex. You're
No, I'm not having-
improvising.
You
Is that what you're saying?
I don't do
You
none
said
of
the
that-
other
I don't
end.
do none of that backdoor stuff. So
Oh,
what I'm saying is, like, no sex at all.
What?
No sex at all.
Masturbate.
I wasn't masturbating regardless. I'm not gonna masturbate either way. That's crazy. No, I'm not judging other people.
Don't they do
Yeah.
that with like Ramadan?
No, I mean, a lot
like
of
it's
people wanna
coming
do
up,
that.
right?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we have Ramadan.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Having sex at all.
Ramadan, I have no
It's
interest in
Ramadan,
that.
you fast.
Respect, but I
right?
have
And you
no
also
interest
don't
in-
have water
Not at
you know,
all.
after a certain time, between certain hours.
Right, yeah.
I'm
Serious, bro. Because
I'm disciplined for the things that actually help me, and
You gotta get used to.
you know, I like now I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to hit the gym. I'm trying to accomplish more goals.
It gives you a clarity. You should be celibate. You should be celibate. I'm dead ass serious. Be celibate for a time frame and get your gym shit done. All right,
Don't worry, I'm not listening.
This is bro. You don't understand.
I should be celibate. You're telling me? So you're one
Have
of
you
those?
tried it?
He hasn't
Of
tried.
course not. I mean,
How you gonna tell me
ina-
something you haven't even tried?
inadvertently before, right? What?
Oh.
All right. So there's been periods where I would just be so into my work or into my goals and targets and all that.
It's not the same.
That I I would never
the
deliberately
same.
be celibate. That's weird. What
Crazy.
the hell? I
It's not weird. It's not weird.
kidding.
No.
What are
This
you
is
talking
it's
about?
an exercise of self-control. So
Self-control.
if
I
you-
have
listen,
self-control.
listen. Let's say hypothetically.
I'm with you on that.
Let's say hypothetically you drink alcohol.
The self-
Listen, what I'm trying to say.
Go ahead.
Let's say you drink alcohol. Let's say you smoke weed or something like that, right? And you get arrested. You go to jail, and the judge is like, "Man, we're gonna give you a little punk ass 90 days or some shit." You're not drinking alcohol and smoking weed in there. But it's not the same as if you yourself said, I'm not going to partake in alcohol. I'm not going to partake in cigarettes for this period of time because I'm going to accomplish this within this space of time. Whether it's detoxing, whether it's some type of spiritual connection you're trying to make, whether you're trying to educate your mind and study something new, or you're trying to learn a new skill set, whatever the case may be, is completely different than when you map it out and say, I'm deciding to do this for this reason. You get a different type of power. I'm telling you right now, you get a superpower. Don't look at me like that till you tried it.
Like what? Could I be
No,
in?
seriously. I agree with him.
What's your superpower? Like
It's a mindset thing.
telekinesis or
No.
something?
It's kind of like
Yo, listen. I bet you communicate with women better. I bet you if you be celibate, I bet you by the third week you're gonna feel like a fucking mind reader. You're gonna feel like this motherfucker.
I already feel like that.
You're gonna feel like Mel Gibson and what women want. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna feel like you read their mind.
I think he's giving you too much. I feel like
Pause.
when
See?
when you take
This is when people obsessed with sex.
the sex out of it, right? Then it shifts your focus. Just like with women dating men, if you take the finances out of it, it shifts your focus.
Absolutely.
On like
you make a good point. Women should go financially celibate. Stop spending niggas' money for a period of time.
absolutely.
See how that
You know what
feels.
someone taught me that I dated, and I love him for this, because I said, if there's one thing I learned from you, it was this right here. This guy was the richest guy that I've ever been with.
How rich?
Like, I can't even tell. Rich. Like, we were flying private jets to go.
Oh, private jets. Never mind.
To go have lunch. Like,
No,
he's
no,
like,
no,
you want to
that's
have lunch in
different. That's
Atlanta? Let's get on a private
That's
jet.
at
Go
least
further.
8 digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
And I got some serious.
I would always tell him, like, listen, I feel like I don't match you. Like, when I go out with you, you're in Louis Vuitton, you're in Dior, I'm in Aldo.
Dry
I'm
begging.
in, you know what I'm saying?
Dry
like,
begging.
I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Carry on though.
Unless
no,
it's strategy.
seriously, no. I said I don't match you.
You gotta take the
And
shot.
you know what he said to me? This is what he said to me. He said, I won't buy you a pair of red bottoms until you buy yourself a pair of red bottoms. He said, when I met you, this is not what you were into. So just because you're with me doesn't mean that you automatically should be into this.
Word.
This is how I am. I'm like, you have an 8-year-old daughter
He had to work for some
who
shit.
has a Rolex.
My man.
She's 8 years old with her first Rolex.
So
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
I do.
it's like,
You
as
shut that dry begging right down.
I dated
Shout to
him,
you, bro.
you know what I did? No, you know what I
You
did?
said buy yourself.
I said, you know what?
Show your worth, goddamn.
match it.
No, that's exactly what he did. I said, you know what? You're right. I can't expect you to do something for me that I
Can't do
haven't done
yourself.
for myself.
Absolutely.
So I went out and, well, I saved up a little bit first. And I went and I bought myself my first pair of red bottoms. And I came home like, look, I got a pair, told you.
And he was like,
And
"Don't
he
waste
was
some
like,
money.
No, he was like, all
Bad
right,
money management. You should have
go get
invested
another
that."
pair. So I'm like, all right, bet. Go get another pair. Because if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. So, all right, go get another
You
pair.
gotta save up for it. You can't afford
So
it. The fuck we talking about?
I had to save up for it because that wasn't my mindset before. I had never had
would
expensive
never.
or designer things. So once I opened that door,
Mm.
I came home, 3 pairs of red bottoms, 2 pairs of Dior's, Rolex, diamonds. Like, this is just what he did now. And now it was like, I am just adding to your life in this moment. But I need you to be able to get on a level that if I stopped or if anything happened to me, you could still live like this.
But how's he doing that if he didn't invest in you so that you make your
Right.
money of your own? I'm so fucking confused.
Wait a
Why he ain't invest
You wanna know
some
why? What he
fucking bread
said?
into something?
Wow.
It came down to, I'm not gonna buy you any more designer bag stuff that didn't have value. He's like, now I'm just gonna start spoiling you with diamonds,
Okay.
right? So now I'm giving you diamonds because this value is not going to decrease,
depreciate?
If anything happens to me, you can now take these diamonds. And his mindset is what taught me. He didn't have to
Rolex is 2
physically.
for whatever reason.
Yeah, but it's like the mindset that he taught me. He didn't have to physically say, like, let me invest, let me buy you a business, let me do this. No, just from him to be able to provide that for me showed me that I need to get on his level. I need to observe more what he's doing because we're not married. He could be here today. He could be going tomorrow.
Yeah, why ain't that's
He
what
can
I'm
have
saying.
that
Put you on
other
game.
option. He didn't have to put me on game. I watched him and I got on game myself. And that's how I'm able to buy myself any shoe that I want. I'm able to buy myself any diamond that I want. I'm able to do for
Not any
myself.
diamond.
I bought my first house before I turned 30 because of what I learned from him, not because he gave me the money to do so. And he didn't have to write down and see the playbook. It was kind of like the way that you handled me told me that I needed to step up off the rip. I'm not just coming in your pocket. What you have in your pocket, that's your money. That's not my money. So I'm not going to you and telling you to do something for me that I couldn't learn how to do
Most
for
women don't
myself.
think like that though. That's the problem.
I have to learn how to do that. He said no. He could have just been like, all right, go ahead. Yeah. I'll
All
buy
these
you
women
some.
should be rich.
I'll
They should
buy you
all
some.
be outperforming men. like how they say it, but that's not actually happening.
Most women are.
No, they're not. But all these women that are attractive and have access to resources from successful men, they should all be outperforming the average man, because these men are willing to give these women access to resources in general
for free.
Not just money and items, but actually showing them how the money is made. Women will brag.
You're doing better than them, because that's why I feel like
you won't be able to do. You're not gonna outshine the master. Stop it.
No,
Karate Kid, you're not about to outshine the master.
Because he didn't allow me.
No.
He put me in a position where it's kind of was like, you're okay, but you stay here. Any idea that I gave him, it was a bad idea because it didn't come from him.
He's an 8-figure at least guy. He's not trying to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, no. The ego that she's talking about is real.
He's already proven himself.
No, the ego that she's talking about is real.
Right?
When these niggas are successful, you can't tell them nothing.
Yeah.
So why couldn't I become 8-figure?
Well,
why you leave
nobody said you can't, but Karate Kid can never surpass Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
You
But he
can.
could be the next Mr. Miyagi.
You think that Karate Kid could tell Mr. Miyagi some shit? He's not trying to hear none of that.
Mr. Miyagi.
How much older was this guy than you, though?
He was 9 years older.
Yeah, he wasn't old enough. He didn't have enough of a. He was like, slow down. You catching up a little too quick. I like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't like that. Yeah, and then I guess he didn't want to give you the price for a good idea. But see, I've learned to come from a different angle when people act like that. When they don't want to accept your idea, you gotta find another way.
Execute your idea.
Yeah, to get it across, because they don't want that to hit, because it threatens their ego.
Me executing my idea is
just ego.
and showing you that now I'm your competition when I could have been your support.
Well,
because now
the problem is not. He's not. No. He's not looking at you as a teammate. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he's not looking at you as a teammate. Teammates don't necessarily need to be equals. That's not the same thing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Kobe did not look at the other niggas on the Lakers as his equals.
No, he took their shoes from him. He took his shoes from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got to pass the ball.
You can't wear that. You soft. You remember that? You can't wear Kobe's. You soft.
Yeah, he is really strict about who represented his brand. But see, that's why I asked you earlier, who do you think is the prize, the man or the woman?
So I didn't get a chance to answer that.
Please do.
I don't feel like either the man or the woman is the prize. I feel like what they bring together becomes the prize. You, your own person, separate from me. I'm my own person, separate from you. And what we create together now becomes the prize.
That's in generally speaking.
That's in general. Like,
no, that's not. That's your unique perspective.
That's my take on it. I don't view anyone as being the prize, and I don't view myself as being the prize. I feel like my partnership with what I have with someone is what's going to create either the prize or the project.
I think this all goes back to perceived value again, right? Because if your average guy got with a dime, she's obviously the prize. Any man that's in the top 10% is the prize to any woman, because every woman from that top 10% all the way down want him. So he would be the prize. But dimes be getting their shit off. And they show you.
Now you're saying some shit that makes some goddamn sense.
And I don't get that. I don't understand that.
Perceived value.
What do you mean?
Perceived value. Supply and demand.
In the first
supply and demand. Perceived value.
Because it has a definition.
Prize is something that you win. Let's say that. Like I played the game good. I won a prize. Like, it's something.
Okay, keyword one.
But it could also be something that you not necessarily wanted, but you ended up with it.
Well, let me ask you this. We'll look at it this way. I want both of y'all to answer. So let's just say you would have nabbed this dude successfully, right? Let's say he was good looking. Let's say he had the 8 figures and all that shit. Your homegirls would admire you and ask you how you do that. He got friends, none of that shit. Do you think so? Yes or no?
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Yes.
That's what they always say. Why?
Because they want to.
Because they look at you like, some situations you look at that like, okay, you're winning. You get everything you want.
Winning what? Winning what?
Exactly.
Winning what?
Life.
A prize.
Listen to this
He's
though.
a prize.
But listen to this though. Now, that same prize, like, okay, you feel like you got it good, or this female has got it good because her man is providing everything, but you don't know that he goes home every night and punches her in the throat.
See, now you're putting.
Now
You're putting.
Now we do this bullshit again. God damn it, bro. He already said
your homeboy punch.
You gotta add all this other extra shit.
What we doing?
You know why we're not together? Because I told him he did not make me feel like a woman.
How was he supposed to make you feel like a woman? He's supposed
Because, like,
put his hand on your throat.
No,
it's never
he
enough.
didn't
Toss you
allow
around a
me-
little
no,
bit.
Never enough.
He didn't allow me. Like, he did all the cooking. He did all the cleaning. He raised his children, girls. He got their hair done for them. Like, I felt like, what am I here for?
So
And
so he's more of the prize, basically. Got it. He's even more of the prize. What the fuck are we saying?
He still needed it.
These women nowadays don't even cook. So
You know what that sounds like to me? You know what that sounds like to me?
how you stop?
You know what it sounds like to me?
Because he always had
No, I'm gonna tell you what that
That's
sounds
crazy.
like.
I don't know what this
It
thing got
sounds
time.
like your insecurities got the best of you
Yep.
because you feel like
Self-sabotage.
you feel like you didn't offer any value, and you
Hence,
felt
he's the
insecure
prize.
about him wanting to leave.
That was the
sometimes
beginning.
sometimes he don't need anything from you.
Right.
Sometimes all he needs is your company. Sometimes all
That's
he
what
needs is
I
your
learned.
presence.
Right.
Sometimes all he
who's
needs is
more
your
replaceable?
presence.
That's what
Right? Who was easier to replace, you or him?
he was very much easier to replace.
It's easier for you to replace him than you.
Yes, it was.
How? What?
Because I got another him that was better right after.
Another 8-figure guy?
Yes.
How are you
like,
doing
once
this?
you're around that, it kind
Once
of
you're
like just keeps
exactly,
coming.
it's just this is the circle now.
Yeah.
So you
All right, so you get a lot of prizes. I don't see how that stops it from being the prize.
Yeah.
Because the other women can't get one.
You in the wrong business. You
Other
in the
wo-
realtor
other-
business. I think if you
other
if you
women
show these
can't get
women how to
one.
do that, you can
Yeah,
probably
other
make
women
even
can't get
more
one.
but
money.
it's not anything that I'm doing intentionally.
They would have
It
to
was the
want
fact
to.
that
Besides the point.
Subconsciously.
on you too.
They-
And again, it was more so like when me and him separated, my girlfriends, because now their benefits are off, because it was kind of like, hey, we're going to Vegas. Call a couple of your girls. So meet us. Like,
They're like, bitch,
here's
why
flight.
you keep
They're like, yeah. Why
Goddamn,
are you-
bitch. The fuck you fucking it up?
Yeah, like, why are you not tolerating this? But he cheated. And that's-
cheated?
He cheated.
Oh, he's supposed to be able to get away with that. Come on.
He cheated. And
You want to give him a pass?
He's supposed to be able to do that.
Why not?
She sabotaged herself.
Ew.
She like I'd rather a broke nigga cheat than
No, nobody.
No.
Wait, time out.
I forgive a broke nigga for cheating.
No.
Not this rich nigga.
You know what was a very important question that I had asked him? And I continued to ask him, and I said, if you lost your wallet, if you lost everything tomorrow, what could you offer me?
Oh God.
We're
What
not
the
talking
hell
about
kind
the
of scenario?
monetary value. If all of your businesses crashed, you became bankrupt tomorrow, what could you offer me? Every answer that
Now she doing voodoo.
No, every answer that he gave me was of monetary value. Well, I got you this big house to live in. Okay, you had to pay for it. Well, I buy you all these diamonds. If anything happens to me, you'll be
still
straight.
bossing me.
Okay, are you still paid for it? I said, now let's picture you as a broke guy.
Uh-huh.
You don't have money.
Okay.
You don't have successful
Right.
businesses. What could you offer me?
Okay, what do you want?
When he stayed
can't cheat.
silent.
No, what do you want?
But I can
He
tell you.
can't cheat.
But I can tell you. I
You
can
know why
tell
he
you.
stayed silent?
No, time out. You know what he could offer you? He could offer you wisdom because he obviously got to that point.
Exactly.
He could offer you
Yes.
a good co-parent because he's raising his
Exactly.
children well. The brother know how to cook, right?
Exactly.
He's able to attract you
Exactly.
before you knew he had the bread.
And he could make all that money again.
Just because
He could have
not-
made that
not-
money
not-
again,
Not
but that
everybody's a
wasn't his
wordsmith.
mindset.
Not everybody's a
No,
wordsmith.
it's not about-
Maybe he
it's
couldn't
not about
articulate it.
words. It's
Wait.
not about words.
Maybe
You said he didn't say nothing.
But I
didn't say it.
gave you tangible things that bro could have did and intangible.
But he
So-
didn't know that.
But it doesn't
exactly,
matter
that's
what
the
he
thing.
knows.
Man, he didn't know. He was confused by the question. Wait, that's what it was. He was like, you just mentioned all the shit that's hard for a nigga to
He
do.
probably was.
You want me to mention the easy shit? Any nigga can watch YouTube and learn how to cook. You know, any nigga.
It wasn't his mindset.
Yeah.
Because in his mind,
He didn't
I
think
can't
those things
teach
were
you anything
valuable.
because you can't be better than me. Remember,
Right.
what I first said was everything that I learned from him wasn't because he gave me the playbook. It was
He
because
watched
I
him.
observed him.
Mhm.
He wouldn't teach me anything.
Can I make it just a lot
He
simpler?
wouldn't.
The reason why I believe, and some guys will agree, some guys won't agree. I'm sure there's some pandering ass panda bears over there that are gonna tell me some other dumb shit. I'm not talking about him in general, but this guy's gonna be in the comments saying,
No, definitely
It's
not
like-
me. He ain't
it's like-
talking about me because I'm not a panda.
Oh, yeah, right.
I speak truth.
It's
I don't
a dumb
pander to
shit,
anyone,
right?
men or women.
Okay, but just the basis, just setting the table. People in general, the reason why the men are they're the prize by definition, and this is all because of female preference, female entitlement, female desire, female demands, and female complaints. That's what make men the prize. Because hold on, let me finish. First of all, 70 to 80% of men are invisible to women. When women are talking they shit, they ain't even talking about these niggas. These niggas aren't even worth mentioning. When women are like, all men cheat, they talking about the 20% of niggas they're interested in. They ain't talking about the 80% of niggas that don't get pussy.
That can't cheat.
So they're invisible.
They can't
So
cheat.
they're invisible in the conversation. I'm talking about men that are in relationships, men that are desired for relationships, men that women want to stay in relationships with. These niggas are the prize by fucking definition. Whose definition? Women's definition.
Right.
Because they describe
Okay.
niggas that are tall, Hold on.
Go ahead.
Which is a minority. They describe niggas that are successful. Well, successful is subjective. Successful compared to what?
Right.
More successful than these other niggas we're not interested in. Oh, okay, perfect. Again, you're talking about an anomaly. You're talking about niggas that are in the minority by definition because they beat all the other niggas. You're talking about niggas that are good in bed, know how to work their meat pistol, right? Then you're talking about niggas that know how to deal with your bullshit, stay in their masculine. You're talking about niggas that know how to lead. All of these things that you're mentioning are skill sets and attributes that need to be acquired over time through beating other men, through conquering the world around you. Height and looks and the size of your nuts is the only thing that you don't really got much say so over. You were born with that. Everything else, you had to create that nigga. You had to build that nigga. Now, when you look at the flip side of that and what men ask for, and this is men in general. Men in general ask for the same shit. It's just that the more attractive, more successful men can actually dictate and get it. They can actually leverage and get it. But across the board, men are asking for pretty much the same shit, just like women are asking for pretty much the same shit. Whether they're not going to get is another conversation. Now, what the niggas is asking for, what it all seems to have in common is it's all choice-based. Well, we want a woman that knows when to shut the fuck up. Well, that sounds like a choice to me. That ain't a skill you had to develop. That's just you knowing when to shut up. Oh, we want women that are supportive. Wow. So they don't got to actually go out there and conquer the world. They don't got to actually earn the money. They just need to be supportive. You mean like a cheerleader? That sounds like some more choice shit. She need to have sex with me when I want it. Oh, that sounds like a bitch just pretending. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like an actress. Again, choice. A woman that's loyal. Oh, what do you say? Choice. Submissive. Choice. Cooperative. Choice.
Let me ask you this. Is that the type of woman that you want?
Just give me a minute. Let me finish. I'm about to land this motherfucker right now. You cannot be considered a prize when your accomplishments are choices. You're a prize when your accomplishments require you to beat somebody, to be better than somebody else. People don't choose to be rich. You don't choose to be rich, my guy. You don't choose to be tall. You don't choose to be good looking.
When's the plane landing?
You either got to work for these things or you got to earn these things. You understand what I'm trying to say? So just based on that alone, definitively, men in a relationship between men and women, men would be the prize because of what women want from a man. And women are not the prize based on what men want.
So the guy that gets
they're a good thing. They're a good thing, like God said. They're a good thing.
No, they're a prize to him because if that's what he wanted and he got it, then he feels like he won a prize. So like I said,
my point is
he would be a prize to me.
Go.
And he would be a prize to me, and she would be a prize to him. That's exactly what I said. So those guys that I want to do this. So when he get her, what he gonna feel like? He gonna feel like he got a prize.
Maybe I just explained the difference. The point is
hold on.
The woman, hold on. No, you didn't bring back anything. Hold on, you didn't. Hold on, you didn't. You didn't challenge the point. The point is that him considering her a prize. That's just a cute fucking pet name. By definition, she's not the prize because she chose to be those things.
By definition, she is a
prize. She didn't beat or conquer anything to become those things. She simply chose. Which means he can replace her.
Hold on.
He can replace her by finding another chick that chose.
Hold on. I want to give the ladies an opportunity to respond and let you rock. Good.
What you want me to say it again?
Yeah, because I couldn't hear both of y'all.
Say the nothing again.
I was just saying, the guy you just said, oh, he's going to want her to be supportive in X, Y, and Z. So the guy who gets her, he's going to feel like she's a prize.
Got it. Feel like.
Okay.
So she's not actually a prize. He just felt like.
Be a
Got it.
So hold on.
Got it. Felt like.
So I was looking at it like, I asked you, I said, are those the qualities in a woman that you look for? First, just yes or no?
I think men across the board look for that. I don't see a man not looking for that.
In general. Now, what qualities do you look for? Do yours align with his?
In a woman?
Yes.
Mine in particular, I have a few things. Here's the number one. There's two things that I require immediately, right? One is a nurturer, and two is a person who is considerate. Consideration, probably number one for me. If you were considerate, meaning that you think of what it is that I need, want, and love before I can do sometimes, right? And a nurturer, those kind of go hand in hand, but the consideration will kind of make you a nurturer, right? Those are the most important things because that means that you're always considering how I feel And a lot of dudes don't even talk about how they feel, but I do feel a way sometimes. Like, I need to work sometimes. Sometimes I need my space. Can you recognize that? Can you think for me and say, all right, he chilling. Boom. Do I need that woman's touch right now? Do I need her to be around me? Can you detect that? Right. Are you intuitive enough to be able to be like, look, this is what he needs, and I'm gonna make sure he does that. If you know, like a person who's on a fitness shit, can you do my meal prep? Can you get my sports shape set up? Right? Can you do certain things without me asking and it just happened? I'm like, damn, you got to make me need you, right? That would make me like attracted to you like hell, because it helps my life. You are an addition to my life versus a subtraction or a nuisance. And I find that most women are a nuisance because they are self-centered and into themselves. Real shit. But there are some awesome women out here. Shout out to y'all awesome women who are considerate and nurturers. Those are the most attractive qualities to me, period. In all honesty, I would rather take a 6 over a 10 who's a nurturer, because it's going to make my life easier, better, and help me to perform and be able to take care of my family better.
So what I'm hearing from just the both of you is that what you're looking for in a woman are all choice-based. And what Sliim is looking for in a man may be skill-based.
Performance-based.
Or performance-based. But that does not mean that there's another man out there that looks past a choice. They do want a woman that has her own already. A woman that's not going to have to depend on him, or a woman that can multiply what he already has. That's not a choice, that's a skill. But even with these choices, the female has to develop the skill to be able to manage or to be able to choose what you're looking for. You can be, I got to learn how to shut up. Well, that's a skill, especially for me, because I didn't have a father that raised me. So I'm not used to a man giving me direction.
Shout out to recognizing that.
You understand what I'm saying? So that is a skill that I had to learn when I am with my partner and he's giving me direction. That's not a choice. It's a choice that I made because I decided to be with him.
Who do you have to compete with to accomplish that skill?
I have to compete with the woman that has already that skill mastered, because maybe she had a dad in her life, or a man that was already like
you. To gain the skill, and you have to compete.
There's a misconception. At least for me, I actually enjoy talking to women, but it's what you say. If you always have things to do for me, fuck you. Real talk, fuck you hard. If you are breathing life into me, if you are having conversations that are substantial, where we can actually connect and bond on things, if we have similar interests, I love talking to women like that. I don't need a woman to shut up. I just need you to shut up with the nagging. I need you to shut the fuck up with the things to do on a daily basis. Right. No, real talk. I can't deal with that. That's trash.
But it's also a catch-22, because you could be with a female that won't nag you. They'll, hey, can you go fix the light? Hey, can you go handle this? And
that's nagging.
That's nagging, right? And when you don't do it, now she's doing it herself. And then you get hit with the, you want to be a man so bad, but now I look at you like I'm your equal.
I don't know. That's you and that dude, though. That's that dude, bro. Yeah, no woman got to tell me to fix no shit. I fixed it before she noticed it was broke.
I don't have to ask you anything. I don't have to nag you about anything, because now I'm in a position where if you don't, I will. Or someone else.
Describe the nigga that ain't the prize, though. If that nigga was the prize, he'd already know how to fix shit.
If the nigga was the prize, that he wouldn't consider me asking him something or reminding him to do something that he forgot as nagging.
Yeah, she shouldn't.
He would, I wouldn't have to be like, you're nagging.
Yeah, but he's the same that he's nagging.
You wouldn't even have that thought. Like, my woman is nagging. No, my woman is asking me to do something that may have crossed.
What I'm saying is the other things she can nag about, though.
No, nagging is, nobody wants to hear nagging.
No, but there's other
things.
No, what I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be that he's not on top of business. She could be nagging about completely different things. There's women that will nag that she found some of your hairs in the sink. It's like, bro, just clean the sink and shut up. Why you? Like, I paid for the sink. All right, so why don't you can at least you can do is keep the sink clean.
No, the least you could do is pick up after yourself because I'm the woman that's
Hold
me.
on, but with that being said,
Hold on. Wait. We might have a point of contention here.
You can't think,
Wait,
you think I won't be able to find
let me
that
ask
woman's
you-
hair? You think
Let me ask y'all something. Time out. Hold on. Let me ask y'all women something real quick because I generally clean the hairs out of the sink, right? It's just like a second nature thing. But sometimes some things I don't, right?
And if
What if I don't? Because it's like I do things so you don't have to. Like
Right.
you would
You
never
pick
have
and
to
choose
change.
your
You would
battles.
never have to change a tire.
Exactly.
Right? You would never have to take out.
Exactly.
Never have to carry groceries.
Right? All those type of things, right? So I believe in gender roles. I do anything, all the heavy lifting, right? So you don't have to.
Absolutely.
If something needs to be fixed, I got it. And if it's a skill that I don't know yet, then I am calling the contractor and I'm going to go
Damn right.
make sure.
Right.
When your car has a trouble, you don't have
Calling
to
my
fix it.
mechanic.
I'm calling my dude or I'm
Yep.
fixing it
Take
myself.
care of it.
then baby, you can leave
Feel
as
me?
many hairs in the sink as you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all.
You can.
That's my point.
It's time
That's
to
my
pull
point.
the
Okay.
But the
plug,
guy I got a
you want
nag,
hairs
he
in
better
there.
not leave nothing.
Exactly.
But why you pick that nigga though?
Okay. No. I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's,
We're
you
gonna
pick
sit
and
here
choose
saying-
your battles. Like, a female that's gonna nitpick off of every single thing is a female that's unhappy.
No
You
shit.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta say, does the good outweigh the bad?
I forgot to put that in there.
Like, yeah.
Happy. That's another thing we
You
want.
know, you have to be
Listen,
happy. Like, if I know that
I need my bitch happier than me.
that's taking care of everything, that's handling, that's making my life easier, then it doesn't cost me anything to clean the sink. Because he already
Yes.
made my day 50
Reasonable.
times lighter. It's fine. But if you're not making my day 50 times lighter and I had to do 10 other things before I clean this sink, I am going to get on your ass about cleaning the sink. Because why?
No.
Why do I have to do this?
Okay.
You realize
Right.
that's what happens when you
So-
got a nigga that ain't the prize.
Right. No.
Shit.
So
That's my
I
point.
understand it, but we have to come to the reality that this is transactional, right?
Oh,
Relationships
absolutely.
are transactional.
It's transactional.
So I think that the important thing is for us to communicate these types of ideas in the beginning. What is it that you're comfortable handling?
ain't talking
And
about that
we
in the
have
beginning.
to give out the assignments. Real shit.
Yeah.
Just if and any team, whether it be football, basketball, whatever, there are positions. We all play our position,
Play our
and we have to understand what it is you're comfortable handling and what I'm comfortable handling. That whole yin and yang thing, people don't take it as serious as it is. But if you look at the shape of it, the one part of it is larger, the other part is slim. That part of me that is slim,
You feel
you are large.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we come to that perfect balance. One of my favorite words is balance. So you were able to pick up slack where I need it, right? And I'm able to do the same for you.
But do you realize that it's a consistent change, though? I may be able to
of
handle
course.
this today, but tomorrow is too overwhelming for me to handle the same thing that I took care of today. And that's where I need my partner to step up. So it's like we both have to be able, you could say, I can handle the tire. I know how to change the tires. Your car get a flat tire. I can handle it. Now, something happens to you. You get hurt at work or something like that. You got a flat tire. Guess who's going to go handle that for you? Your girl.
No.
I'm saying nigga.
No. You know why? Because first off,
Whether I call my brother and tell him to do it, I do it
no.
myself,
First
I'm
off,
still
I got
handling it for you.
AAA platinum. For
Okay.
one, right? So you know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
even if I gotta call AAA Platinum,
you don't have to call AAA
No,
platinum.
I'm
You
good.
call
I got
homeboy
it.
and I'm gonna be like,
I
oh,
got
I,
it. I got
you know what I'm
this.
saying? Like, I got you. No, real talk.
All that
Like,
kitchen
that's
shit
how
is
I
on you, though.
It's going to be
A
handled
nigga ain't gonna
without
help
you
you
lifting
cook
the
like that
finger
other dude.
regardless. That's the thing. So for things that even I can't do, there's insurances and assurances in place. And that's the part of it. So I kind of command a female to be in a feminine role, if you're with me, because it's not for everyone, but a lot of females articulate they are comfortable resting in their feminine when the man can handle it. So I make sure that I do things so you don't have to. So if you don't have to, then you should be feminine with me all the time.
right?
Does that make sense to you?
But can you handle bath time and story time and lunchtime and dinner time?
that's good.
Wait. Well, with the kids? Yeah, for
Quality
kids.
time.
No, I talk. Listen, man.
No, I'm saying,
It's-
can you handle that? You might not be able to handle that
What do you mean?
all the time
That's good.
because of all the other things that you're handling throughout the day. And that's what I mean. Like you're the man's man and you're handling this and your business this and you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're providing for your family. Cool. But it's like, okay, now you're home after a long shift and you have your toddler screaming. Baths need to be ran. Dinner needs to be cooked. What part of that can you handle? Oh, nothing, because I handled all the stuff I was supposed to handle.
What were you doing all day while he was at work?
I'm dead. She works.
Most likely I'm working too.
See,
That's a different
right
ball
there.
game.
That's
a different ball game.
That's
If
what's
you're
throwing
both,
it off.
if you're both working, then
That's tricky.
It,
Yeah,
it,
that's
That's
Then-
why it
then you have
constantly changes.
then you
It's
have
balance.
at
Because
that
we
point,
might be
yeah.
both working, and I might be able to handle all of that. Plus, do you at the end of the night?
Well, I mean,
But there's times where it's like I can't handle all of that,
Well, that needs to- I
and
think
then,
I- I
then
think
you're
I
ready
need-
to have sex, and I'm like, no, I
that
can't. I'm
needs to
tired.
be discussed.
Oh yeah, fuck
on,
that
You
part.
understand what I'm
It
saying?
needs to be
I'm not
discussed
trying
on
to hear that shit.
Right, and no man is trying to hear
No
that.
man is trying to hear that
No
shit.
man
You're
wants
gonna have to
hear,
cut something
I'm
else out.
tired.
Sorry.
Exactly, and it's not gonna be the sex part. It's gonna be like, them kids can go to school dirty tomorrow. Don't give them a
Well,
bed.
I mean, that's
tripping.
No, seriously, that's how
But I smoke a joint, just go to bed. I'll be
They
like,
say-
fuck it, I'll try again tomorrow.
they
Like,
say. You never deny
not
a
in the
man
mood.
sex.
No,
right?
no,
You don't
no,
deny
no.
sex.
sex whenever she felt like it.
So my whole thing.
I think it's the other way around. If the guy denies the woman
That's-
sex, that is
that's
World
when
War
you start
III.
complaining
That's a
about-
big.
That's when you start
Yeah,
complaining
then
about
you
cheating.
cheated.
Right, you
That's
start
the only
complaining about
reason
cheating
you're
at that
sex,
point.
because
Yeah.
you already got it earlier today, and you're satisfied.
Yeah, so sometimes women start thinking all this other stuff. It's like,
Of
what the
course,
fuck?
that's the only way.
I'm tired. Like, can a nigga be tired too?
No.
They're like,
Never too tired for.
Never
you know.
too
I
tired.
feel like it turns them on a little bit more. I'm like, shit, maybe I should do this more often.
Mm-hmm.
but they gotta initiate in order for you to do it, and they don't initiate. Like,
Women don't initiate.
and when they
in
do, it's
general.
always catch you
They
off
don't
guard.
appreciate what? Wait, what are we talking about?
Like when they initiate the sex, it catches me
Women
off
don't
guard.
generally initiate sex.
Yeah, it happens once in a blue.
That's a fact.
Well, yeah. I
That's
guess
a
not
fact.
lot of-
But in my marriage,
Wait, you beg to differ?
happened-
All my friends do.
You beg to
Y'all
differ?
said it's 3. Y'all all said it's
horny
a fact.
then.
If you disagree, then you can
Well,
actually say.
I don't have sex problems, but okay.
Oh no.
My
You
sex
said
drive
so. You're
is
saying you initiate.
selective.
What is your version of initiating?
What do you mean? What's my version of it?
You just got home.
Define
beat
it.
me in the
Like-
bathroom,
like
drop
with
your
my
pants,
man?
'cause I want it right now.
Damn.
That's clear.
She ain't sex. Like,
How do you
That's
initiate?
my top
She made it very clear.
Twice in 2
No.
years.
What does that mean?
What's in a
it just
balloon?
depends on, you know, like what you want.
Nigga suspicious when your woman initiate. You be like, what you
broken
doing?
on
Who's
you.
watching?
Oh, you broke it? Okay, well that's different.
This is
No,
Or you
yeah.
can initiate it quietly, and men don't pick up on the.
No, see,
you
that's
know,
not
and
bullshit.
shit.
that's
No,
true.
That's
Men don't
bullshit.
pick up
I don't think
on
I
the-
get up
Bullshit.
sometimes.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
If I'm
Nope.
in the bed and I don't have no clothes on, and I do one of these moves, like
Nah,
I'm
that's not enough.
initiated.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's not initiating.
That's
No,
definitely
that's
not.
not. No, it's not.
I don't
No.
sleep like that. You know, I sleep
Right.
fully dressed.
No.
I ain't naked.
Like I'm baking, I'm in the
Initiating.
bed, and I got
My ex is Puerto Rican, so it's pretty. She's pretty blunt when she initiated.
How does your
It'd be some head, and I'm like, oh,
right?
yeah,
That's
I get it,
initiation
I get it,
now.
I get it. I got
That's
it.
Hello.
Initiated, that's actually sex.
Yes, it
Sometimes you
is.
catch me off guard. I'm like, damn, give me a second. Let me.
Yeah, y'all just started.
That's the act
It's not even
of sex.
initiated.
It sounds like
initiating it. Is
I'm like, it's cold in
Yeah,
here.
I
You
can be
caught me
happy
nigga
now.
off guard.
like
That's the
You understand?
initiation.
That's the
That's like the
initiation.
before sex. Oral is sex.
or yeah, you already started sex.
So y'all
She
just start
raped
sex.
You.
Yeah, that's
She didn't ask
initiating.
permission, and you didn't.
Can't say that.
You don't have to give consent.
Guys don't.
I mean, well, guys.
do.
That's weird.
Uh,
That's gay. I'm not giving consent to a woman. What are you talking about, bro? You just
right.
what the fuck?
How is that? No, you have to understand that your body.
What?
Yes, your body
Alright,
is
baby.
your choice, and you're
Okay.
allowed to say
Yes.
no.
Yes, you can.
All right, all
yes,
right.
you
Your
can.
body is your choice, and you are allowed to say no, whether you are.
You're allowed to say no,
No,
but
you-
I'm not saying yes.
Listen,
Anything.
according to women's logic, I've been essayed a few times for sure.
It
According to
happened.
women, according to women's logic,
Yeah, my wife. You know what I mean? Like, does that even count?
I had to just deal with it and heal.
No.
Oh,
It's traumatizing.
oh no.
I think so.
Y'all get on my nerves.
No, real talk. Because women grow up.
I used to try to ration it out.
Unsolicited groping has happened.
Yeah.
Somebody slipped me a Mickey one time.
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
a girl slipped you
That
a Mickey.
is a
How's that?
Was it a boy or a girl?
No, it wasn't a boy.
That
No,
was
So how?
I'd have been in jail.
So how she was trying to? It doesn't make you limp?
She didn't know you was. You didn't know she was about to give you something.
No, I didn't.
That's so strange.
One of my homegirls saved me. All right, before we get out of here, I do want to hear your opinions. We're gonna go through everyone. I want to know, what do you think the number one issue is with modern dating today, and what do you think we can do to improve it? We'll start with Jazz.
starting with me. I think the number one issue is the times. I feel like modern day kind of want to be like the old times where the men did a lot more, where the women didn't have to. But then the way that society works is that you kind of live in a world where you really have no choice but to be 50-50 based off of how expensive things are compared to how they were back in the day. So you kind of conflict the two. I can't treat you how grandma treated grandpa when I'm right here with you. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like you have to change the mindset and understand that times are not the same. People are being raised differently, and you have to do what works for you and stop trying to do what the norm that you think is. Like, that's just, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does. I can understand that.
Okay.
I'm going to expound upon that once everybody else goes.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, me? You talking about Sliim?
Slimmy.
Wait, why was
Because
skipping
he's
him?
ladies first.
Ladies
We're
first.
not skipping
Is
me.
that bad?
I'm not skippable.
Is lady first bad?
I'm
Don't get
unskippable.
offended.
I think the problem is people make problems. And then I think relationships work when you want them to work.
Okay.
Or relationships work when you work.
It depends on the people. I feel like people make problems. And then I feel like because I know a whole bunch of successful relationships. I feel like if that's what you want, that's what you want to do. And I feel like us a whole bunch of people that just want problems. So, life is what you make it.
You up, bro?
Nah, you be, boy,
You up, bro?
in games, bro.
Now is your time to rant.
Oh, you asked me what's the problem with relationships now?
Yeah, and how can we solve what the number one is?
Solve?
What the problem is, and how do you solve it?
I think, okay, so what happened with relationships is similar to like what's the value of a woman that's gonna like hand wash clothes? There's no value to that anymore because you got machines, you know what I'm saying? You got other things. So I think that's what happened with the relationship between men and women nowadays. It's no longer a survival necessity. You know what I'm saying? The situation doesn't have more benefits than it does cons. It costs more than it's worth, basically. So guys nowadays, there's very little that they would get within a marriage that they can't get outside of a marriage. And in fact, they actually get more of an abundance outside of a marriage, to be honest with you. A lot of guys are reporting that they're deprived within a marriage. And then, of course, it's very expensive. It costs more now than it ever has before. And then when it comes to women don't see the value in a relationship or a marriage with an average guy. An average guy just doesn't have enough to give. Now, if the guy is rich, if he's extremely, well off financially, and he can offer her a lifestyle that's luxurious, now being in a relationship or a marriage with that guy has more benefits than cons. And that's just the reality of it. I would love for somebody to argue something different. I think everybody's making it way more complicated than it is. They're like, oh, the problem is the women. They're not doing this right and that right. And their expectations are too high and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And the problem with the men is they be cheating and they don't give. It's like, no, let's simplify it. It's as simple as there isn't enough value in it anymore. That's it. Niggas would rather be single, and women are like, why be in a relationship with one dude and give up my freedom and decline on all these opportunities and all these offers being made to me to settle for what this one guy can offer me. So unless this one guy is way up here and he's offering me as much or more than what all these men are offering me collective, fuck that shit. And that's where we are.
Okay, so I feel like there's a multitude of issues here. We could start with women's expectations, right? We've had what I would consider an overcorrection between what society did, what feminism has done. There were some good parts and what it was intended to do, maybe what it was intended to, or at least what the public idea of what it was intended to do would have worked. I'm for women's empowerment. I'm for equality. And I think women should be able to do whatever it is that they want. But I think that it's now at the expense of men. Men have been demonized. Men have been marginalized. Men are underappreciated and undervalued. There are just as many women as men on the market, right? Just about, right? It's not perfect, but it's close. And I feel like everyone who is invested in getting into a relationship has the ability to, if they're intentional about it. But I think that our expectations are unrealistic. There are some men who need to build more. There are some men who need to become more responsible, right? And get ready to have families if that's what they want to do. I don't think we're on the same page. I feel like the sexual marketplace is extremely lopsided. The desires of women have become what the minority of men possess. And with that issue, it's causing women to be Eskimo sisters, whereas everything that you want, she wants, her wants, everybody wants the same thing. And what it's done is it's given those top tier men the advantage, and they're going to take advantage of it. We've tried to talk to these men. We told them, hey, be more responsible with your seed. Stop playing women. They're not. But women empower it. And I think that what men can do is stop offering anything to women who aren't offering you anything. I think that there are some men who are also messing up the curve by offering too much without anything in return. And that's causing women to be able to steal boyfriend energy. So we have to, as men, if we're going to be considered the leaders, we have to only offer women things, only offer our time, only offer our resources, only offer our efforts to women who are willing to offer what it is that we want in exchange. And until we can handle that battle, we are doomed. The relationship, I think that there's going to be a reset, judging by geopolitics. It's already happening in certain instances. There are some men who are exiting. There are so many things that I'm releasing content on a regular basis. The dating apps are showing it. AI is taking over jobs. AI is taking over what men's needs are. AI is taking over OF. AI is taking over robotics is another thing, right? They're coming out with a lot of alternatives for the simple needs of men. Unfortunately, it's going to put pressure on women to change their behaviors, I think. But it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And the only solution is for us to realize where we stand, realize what we want, and communicate that. Until we do, is over. Before we do jump off, I want y'all to give out your social media, if you choose, where people can reach you, what it is you do and all that. And then we'll close it out.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Sliim Cocca, Slim with 2 eyes.
You gotta look for the grills.
Uh-huh.
I said I think it's AI.
It was AI. Yeah.
Real grills, man.
Word.
And I can be found on a lot.
What?
Yeah, because I wear a lot of hats. But if you are looking for any real estate in New Jersey, Philadelphia, Delaware, Virginia, anywhere in the world, I'm your girl, Jaz the Realtor. Business page is Jaz Sells New Jersey, JazSellsNJ_. If you need rental cameras 360, you can also look your girl up. Event planning, I do it all. So I can be found, Jaz the Realtor _.
Mm-hmm. What's on my YouTube channel is Authentic Alphas. And my Instagram is Coach_AYINDEI. So not everywhere, just those 2 places.
That's good enough. We appreciate you. If you've made it this far in the video and you haven't liked this, shared this, subscribed this, listen, shame on you. Go ahead and do that. We love you for coming through and watching this. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you spent the time with us. We appreciate and love you for it. And as always, Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.